Knapp, George's Concrete Pumping.
Renee Fogelman, George's Concrete Pumping here in Indianapolis. And we currently are running 14 pumps. Ordered 2 last week. And we've had Pump Magic now for about 2.5 years. And the tablets and the GPS. And don't know how we would do without it.
Why did you buy Pump Magic?
Well, our board was getting too small.
We had a whiteboard.
Our book that we schedule everything in was, we was having to staple pages to it for each day, and then when people would switch stuff around, it was just becoming a nightmare. And now we was very, we didn't know for sure if we wanted it or not, but once we got into it, it's like, how did we live without it? You know, it just makes everything easier. Once you get all the input into it, and you go back to some jobs, and you just click on them, and they're right there. It makes it.
Yeah, it's just such a vast amount of information available at your fingertips, you know, because the contractor will say, well, I don't remember what you sent me last time, you know, but I would like maybe one size larger, or, you know, it was a little bit too much boom.
We know more about their jobs sometimes than they do.
Yeah, they call us now to get the information about their jobs. Sometimes ready-mix companies call us and get information about the jobs. Everybody knows that we have a lot of, you know, information at our fingertips, so.
Right, and with the tablets, the GPS on it for the operators, it's so much larger than looking at a little phone.
The map.
The guys can drive and look at it a lot easier, and it just works out really well.
Awesome.
We sometimes call him, you know, the Shell Answer Man, because they just kind of expect him to know so much. So.
How's the job ticket going paperless with the job tickets? How's that worked out for you?
Amazing.
It is great. Because they lose the tickets and couldn't remember, you know, and now they put it in there and it's done. Or if the contractor calls me after they've left their first job and says, hey, you know, I'm going to the homeowner or whatever and get a check, you know, how much was it? And I can just figure it, you know, it's in there.
Yeah. And, you know, sometimes the operators would forget to turn their tickets in, or because they do so many jobs and they've done it so long they think they did. And so now everything, you know, you have, it's paperless, but you have a trail, you know, electronic trail that you can go back and say, you know, yes, you did, or no, you didn't.
Checks and balances.
Yes, to get it all in place and get his yardage. So then he goes, oh, yeah, I remember that now, you know, and then you can complete it. So we can get it invoiced.
Some people say that they can't use the tablets because they don't just do one job a day. They'll do 2 or 3 jobs a day per pump.
That's why you need the tablet, because
Our guys do 3 and 4 a day, and if they don't have 4 tickets to lose, that gets all on the tablet.
Right?
and sometimes it seems like they would always wait till the end of the day to fill it out. You know, oh, when I get in and, you know, I can sit at the desk and, you know, where it's nice and cool, I'll start filling it out. And it's like, no, this forces them to be more accurate, and they keep it more current.
How does it help them get the second round jobs?
The map, job site map, hit it, tells them exactly where they're at, where they're going, how long it's going to take
And
them.
when you send them that job, it texts all the information to their phone.
Who the concrete company is going to be, you know, if they need any extra supplies, you know, a snake or extra pipe or a riser or clean out, wash out bags, you know, because we take all the information from the contractor. So, you know, now we put it to that job, and sometimes we don't know who's going to go to that job until they're washed up on the first job. So all that information is right there and just sends it right off. Whereas if it was handwritten, you would have to convey all that information. And he goes, oh, I need to come back and get a snake. Oh, I need to, you know, come back and get a washout. You know, they are a little more prepared.
Would you recommend Rapid Apps?
For sure. For sure. Don't wait as long as we did to get your act together.
Makes everything easier.
I mean, he was spending weekends invoicing because it was...
You know, I can get a week behind now and just go in and zoom through it. You know.
I mean, for him to be a week behind now is no sweat, because the amount of time that he can invoice. Before, it was like, okay, I'm not going boating or hunting or, you know, the ball games or whatever, because I got to stay home doing invoices.
And that was half as many tickets probably back then.
So that would be, I mean, we would have had to add to the staff, and we, like our nice little compact team that we have, and kind of count on each other. We know each other's roles, and there's no second guessing. We know who's doing what, and it's just been really, really great.
So you got your weekends back.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
And even the evenings, I
Yeah.
mean, you would stay late.
Yeah. I can just zoom through them now, and it's just so much nicer.
So let me ask you, how has Rapid Apps allowed you to grow?
Well, I think it takes the fear out of growing as far as, like, we're in the office, so it's a lot of administrative duties, the dispatching, the paperwork and everything. I think it takes the fear out of more time commitment because, it's just a click of a button.
Just add more pumps and add more jobs, and it just.
Before, the management of a bigger fleet, more invoices,
Yeah.
all the paperwork that went with it, and trying to keep track of all of them to make sure they're being efficient would be intimidating, and you might be, hesitant. But I feel like we got a really good finger on what our crews are doing, where our trucks are, everyone not sitting at the speedway, gas station, taking advantage of situations and just being efficient.
So as you grew as a company, have you had to hire more people?
Operators, just operators.
Yep.
You know anybody looking for a good job in Indiana? Come see us. It's crazy to think, our revenue has grown so much, but we're still able to maintain with the staff that we had when we had half as many pumps.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yep.
Thank you guys very
Thank
much.
you.
So,